Hi everyone, it's John Cullen from John Cullen Gardens. This is a live feed to our Facebook site, and also should hopefully go over onto the virtual flower show that's happening all weekend through social media. So you may know me from some of the flower shows. I specialise in Achillea millefolium, and we also specialise in plants for pollinators. I'm currently here on site. We're very fortunate that our nursery is just behind the house. I live here with my partner Hugh, who's doing the filming. So we thought we would do a little bit of a sequence on Achilleas and give you a little bit of a few tips and hints of how you can get the best out of them. So Achilleas are kind of like that really great friend that comes to a party. They're always late, but gosh, do they light up the room once they're there. Achilleas are exactly the same. They're late summer flowering plants. So I can't take you around the nursery and show you lots of gorgeous colours because they're just not quite there yet. But don't you worry, once that is there, I will make sure we will post another feed. And tomorrow we are doing another live feed, which is going to be a walk around the garden and also the nursery. So you'll see our private garden at the front, you can see the new pond that we've designed as well. And yeah, we'll show you a few little gems around the place. So Achilleas, as I say, late summer flowering plant, great plant for those of you that like to go away. Obviously we can't go away an awful lot at the moment, but when we get back to normal, if you're someone that's not there an awful lot, they're a great plant because they're drought tolerant when they're established. I hasten to add that when they're established quote, because a lot of people think they can bunk them in the ground and just walk away and leave them. Like everything, they're going to need a little bit of TLC. Sorry, something just caught my eye there. A little bit of TLC in the first sort of like 6 months, especially if you're planting them in sort of like hot sunny days like today. So I have probably about a 3 or 4 year old Achillea sitting right next to me. And this one it's Achillea millefolium pink grapefruit. Really nice vivid pink flowers on this one. But this pot, it's in a 3 litre pot, so we've probably had it in the nursery for either 3 or 4 years. It would normally be used for our displays. However, if you look at the pot, you can see that there's really great foliage at this side, and then it's getting a little bit sparse at this side, and then we've got a trail through here where there's nothing. So we would be resting this plant anyway. It wouldn't be getting used for a show because we're not going to get a really good solid plant to put into the displays. So this is a perfect plant for division. And with Achilleas, you have to remember that a lot of the hybridized varieties are not going to self-seed. A lot of people will say to us, when I plant an Achillea, they pop up all over the garden. That's the old varieties. A lot of the stuff that's been done recently with new breeding, they will not produce a lot of self-seedlings to come up. So this is the best way to get more plants. So if you've got your Achillea in a pot, or if you've got it in the ground, perfect time to lift it out the ground as well. So this one obviously is in a pot, so we can turn it upside down and get it out. You can see it's got a really good root structure on there. And although it's been in the pot for a wee while, it's not got too congested. So there's a couple of things that you can do with an Achillea. When you look around the side of the pot, you'll see that there's all these little shoots coming up. A little bit reminiscent of how mint grows. It ravels itself round and then pops up these new shoots. You can, if you are being really mean, and I'm not going to be mean today, you can take all these tiny little side shoots off and pot them up. But what I'm going to do today is literally just split the plant. So take the plant back round the way that you want it. You can use lots of different things. This looks a little bit macabre, but it really does the job well. I'm going to split this into 4. I'm going to get definitely 2 really good plants, and then 2 that might take a little bit longer to sort of leaf up, but we'll definitely get 4 plants out of it. Now it's in a 3 litre pot, so what I always say to people, I'm going to put them into 2 litre pots to give them plenty of room because it has got a good root system on it. Let's look at your pot first of all. So there's a difference in the height, which means you're going to have too much roots. So if you just literally cut this into 4, it's going to be sticking out the pot. So always look at what you're going to be replanting into. And so, that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take probably about 5 centimetres off the bottom of the roots. Again, this is going to reinvigorate the plant, and it's going to start out working from the bottom, it's going to work from the side, it's going to work from the top, so it's going to be working all round. and it's just a nice clean cut all the way through it. So we don't need that bit now. Then take it back around the way that you look at the plant, so looking at it from the top rather than the bottom, and just do a nice clean cut right the way through the middle. And please, if you're doing this, make sure you keep your fingers out of the way, please, because we can't have anybody going to hospital, so be sensible. And then, now that we've done that, just make sure that once you cut this into your sections, that it is going to actually fit into the pot, and that's going to fit in quite nicely. So, then turn it over, and we're going to cut them in half again. Now again, you could, in actual fact, probably get a lot more out of this plant if you wanted to. The wiggly waggly worm just come out. I haven't cut them in half, so that's fine. So, you've now got 4 decent quarters. There's plenty of root on there. It's got a nice root system all the way through. And the good thing with an Achillea, because the roots go around the pot, you're not looking for like a tap root or anything like that. You've just got your nice 4 sections there. So into your pots. As I say, we've got 4 into each one. Now, what a lot of people will do is what I've just done there is take it out and put it in the middle of the pot. It's not that that's wrong, but that's not how we do it here. We always move the plant to the side of the pot. What that then does is all the roots are at this side are now touching part of the pot, and the plant is a little bit more secure. If you kind of put it in the middle here, it can rock, and that means that the plant doesn't really feel that secure. It can get a little bit sensitive. It can just be developing roots where you want it to develop a bit of leaf as well. So always to the side for us. We live in a very exposed site. We're South Lincolnshire, so we get the winds whistling through the nursery. And if we leave the plants sitting in the middle of the pot, it is amazing how even just that wind can actually knock the plants around. All you've got to do now is fill the pot up. We're using peat-free, so we switched to peat-free at the start of this year, and seeing very good results so far, no complaints. And you'll also see that I've used some of our recyclable pots as well. So we're trying to do everything that we can just to make sure that we're as environmentally friendly as possible. Obviously, we've also removed as much plastic as we can from all of our packaging that's going out in mail order. So it's just little things that you can do. So I'm making a nice old mess here because I'm not really working on my normal potting table, but this was a good spot for us to do the video. So you now have almost, I'll be there in a second, 4 new plants. So they're nicely potted up, and what you should start to see literally within, I would say, especially with the heat that we've got at the moment, sorry, Jenny Wren's just come in to crash the party, you should start seeing development within sort of a week to 10 days in that pot. You'll see some new shoots coming up, the plant will start to bed in, and you then have 4 new plants. Now what you could do, if you've dug that plant up from the garden, is you could put one of the quarters back into the hole and replant it, and then you could pot up 3 other plants. You could give them to a friend, or you could just keep them for yourself. So I hope that was a little bit of entertainment for you. And also just to say as well, we hope that everyone out there is keeping safe. Obviously we're going to miss everyone dreadfully this year. We love going to the flower shows. We're missing all our customers, but more so we're missing all the other exhibitors who are a little bit like a family to us. So I hope everyone out there is staying really safe and looking after themselves. And come back tomorrow, we'll have a slightly longer video. We're going to take you all the way around the house, around the garden, and show you all the little gems that we've got here. But thanks ever so much for watching. Stay home, stay safe.